Well, it sounds like Leslie Vernon is coming back, and we're finally getting a sequel to the underrated slasher Behind the Mask. Let's talk about it. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into JC's Movies, where you can see all kind of movie and TV show talk with me, JC, especially within the superhero, comedy, and horror genres. So if you're a fan of those, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button while you're in here to help out with the YouTube algorithm. And today we're bringing you movie news daily for April 10th, and we have something that's really near and dear to the old heart to talk about with this one, and that's Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I think one of the most underrated slashers of all time, as I said in the cold open there, and one of my favorite horror movies of all time, personally. Probably. I love the way it deconstructs the slasher genre. I won't get into waxing poetic about it too much, but always wanted a sequel to it. There's been some times it looked like we were going to get one. Now I think this finally may be the time. It finally may be a go 20 years later. Sounds like it's in the works officially. As Variety was the first to report this, but we have it here from Bloody Disgusting as well. Leslie Vernon is coming back, baby. Behind the Mask director Scott Glosserman and writer David J. Steve have confirmed that sequel Behind the Mask 2, The Return of Leslie Vernon, perfect title, is finally coming soon, and Nathan Basil will reprise the title role. In addition, we have some other returners as well, including the legendary Robert Englund, who played almost a Dr. Loomis-esque role, of course, in Behind the Mask, and it was awesome to see him in that role. All the great horror nods that are in Behind the Mask, the list goes on and on, but Robert Englund having a significant role was pretty cool, and sounds like he's going to have an even more important role here in the sequel. As we have it here, Robert Englund will be back in Behind the Mask 2, and he'll have a more substantial role this time. Director Scott Glosserman tells Rue Morgue he will be a more consequential character in this movie, whereas in the first he was more of a cameo. This time he's more significant. All right, I can dig that. And they're also going to be using Kickstarter to help fund this thing. The Kickstarter isn't launched yet, but we can go here to the Kickstarter page and get a little bit more info. As we see here on the Kickstarter page, it says, for 20 years, horror fans have kept Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon alive by sharing it, quoting it, and passing it along to their friends like an old VHS tape. Now the original team is back for Behind the Mask 2, The Return of Leslie Vernon. The movie is finally really happening. In bold, we're getting this thing. The core cast and creative team are reunited. We talked about David J. Steve back to write the script, Scott Glosserman back to direct, Nathan Basil back to play Leslie Vernon, Angela Goethals is ready to take him on, be the final girl yet again, and then of course the icon of Robert Englund back to guide her as well. Huge news. It says the movie is a goal, and pushing it with Kickstarter will allow us the freedom to make it our way, bigger, wilder, bloodier, and more worthy of the legend that Leslie was always meant to become. Sign up to be notified when the campaign begins, which I will do, and some good stuff, some good perks involved, it sounds like here, as well. As it says, if you sign up now, you get early and exclusive behind the scenes access, which includes a message from Leslie himself as he designs his new mask. So it sounds like we'll be getting a new mask in the sequel as well, which is fit for a horror sequel. It says only available to those who sign up to the Kickstarter early. But huge news here, Leslie Vernon returning, the whole cast and crew returning, the main cast and crew, that is, and we're getting a new mask as well. That little tidbit snuck in there in the Kickstarter, but huge news. I'm ecstatic of getting a sequel to Behind the Mask. And then from there, Superman related here. This is pretty cool that they have released in California Superman Experience Defenders Unite, kind of a Superman attraction, Superman ride, whatever you want to call it there, that opens on April 18th on Superman Day at Warner Brothers Studios. You can team up with Superman to protect the world. This attraction was made with a lot of love for Superman, which is pretty awesome. There's a picture there as well where you can see a little bit of the things that you get to do there, and you can get tickets for it at supermanexperience.com, but pretty cool. And then we have another potential project that could be in the works, another sequel, this one to a comedy, and Ride Along 3 is apparently in early works with Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, director Tim Story, and producer Will Packer, all in talks to return here. Deadline, the one first reporting that, so get good news on a horror sequel and maybe good news on a comedy sequel as well today. But with that, we'll put another edition of Movie News Daily into the books here for our show on April 10th. Appreciate you guys tuning into this one as I continue to bring you Movie News Daily multiple times per week here on the channel. Be sure you got that subscribe button clicked to get these videos directly into your feed as we talk the superhero comedy and horror genre a lot. And man, we got some good news about the horror genre today with that Behind the Mask sequel. Super hype about that one. But that's just my opinion on it. Would love to hear yours as well. Drop it in the comment section down below. Always enjoy chatting movies with you guys, and those interactions help me as I continue to grow the channel here on YouTube. So I appreciate that, just like I appreciate you tuning into this one, and I will catch you on the next one.